This is the computer of the customer, as you can see. 400 actually milliamps current draw right now, and the computer is off. The last job was a Bmax B8 Pro. After 2 days of posting the video, I got another one. So it's actually what I read from the comments a guy left on the last video, that probably there is a design flaw with this kind of devices, and actually what I have here is exactly the same model like the other one. It's a B8 Pro with i7 12th generation, 24 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte drive. So I haven't opened the device yet. I just plugged my power supply, and I will show you. The guy who brought the device told me that it was behaving exactly the same like the video I posted on YouTube. So I was expecting actually this device to be completely dead. So what I did here is, this is the power supply, the original one, which is 19 volts, 2.5 amps. So let me show you. I'm gonna plug this power supply. Okay, let's bring the multimeter here. So let's measure the output of the power supply. So as you can see, 19.4 volts output. Okay. So let's plug the power to the device. All right. Pressing the power button, the device starts. Okay. So let me plug an HDMI cable from the microscope in order to see if we have any picture. There's the HDMI here. Okay, switching to microscope. The device is still on. We get no picture. Okay, sorry, the OBS Studio freezes when I plug the HDMI cable. Well, what I'm going to do now is actually turn on my power supply. And what I'm going to do is actually, okay, let me switch to my mobile phone camera so I can show you the power supply. But one moment, because the OBS Studio is behaving very weirdly. Okay, so as you can see now, okay, I have my mobile phone camera here, so you can see the power supply. So I'm plugging now the power. I have provided 19.4 volts. Okay, and we have a current draw of around half an amp, and the device is off. I cannot show you, but I'm pressing now the power button and the device turns on, as you can see. So if I switch to my HDMI cable, doesn't recognize for some reason the HDMI output from this computer, but I will show you, one moment, I will show you that the computer works if I switch here the camera to the monitor. One moment. Okay, and I switch my computer to the HDMI cable. This is the computer of the customer, as you can see. And let's see the specs. Okay, we have an i7 1255U, 24 gigs of RAM, and the computer works as it should be. It put Windows and it's working. But the weird thing I want to show you is this one. Let me switch back to OBS. The weird thing is this one. Okay, if I turn off the computer, I'm gonna turn it off, so I have to show you again. One moment. Let me show you the screen now. So I'm turning off the computer. So the computer is shutting down actually now. So let me show you the LED. So the computer actually is off. As you can see, the blue LED is off right now. So the computer is completely off. Oh, you couldn't see. But if you check the current meter right now, we have 400 actually milliamps current draw right now, and the computer is off. So this is really weird. What is consuming these 400 milliamps? So let's get back to the device. I'm gonna unplug the cable. So this device actually is working, but when it's off, it consumes around 400 milliamps. This is not normal, and I'm very curious to see what is the consumption, who is responsible for this consumption. And I'm sure that this device is going to die if something is overheating or something is consuming this type of power, because there is no battery inside to charge or something to work when the device is off. We should have nothing actually, a couple of milliamps, but 400, almost half an amp consumption when the device is off. This is not normal. So I'm going to open the device. The customer told me that he opened the device, he removed the motherboard just to do a visual inspection, and he put it back all together. But in his case, when he was plugging the original power supply, the device was not turning on. In my case here, the device turned on normally. So I'm very curious to see what's going on here. So let me open the device and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I have disassembled the device. I have the motherboard on my bench. Okay, let's try to plug the power, keeping the thermal camera viewing the device. So I will show you the thermal camera picture right now, and I'm plugging the power now, and take a look at this. Take a look at the PCH. Now we have a consumption of around 260 milliamps, and the device is off, and the PCH is burning hot right now, as you can see. This is not normal, but the weird thing is that the device still works, but it's sure that it's gonna die. This is not normal. Something is wrong with the PCH, but it's very weird that the device still works with this behavior. I don't know. I will do some investigation around the PCH power supply. I will try to find a schematic for this motherboard. The model number is AUH03R110. And I will see if there's anything suspicious that it's causing the PCH to get hot, because the PCH still works. That's the weird thing. So, okay, stay with me. I'll be back in a couple of minutes trying to find the schematic for this, and I'll be back. Okay, sorry, I had some customers and I could not finish the video. So, I'm back with the device. So, just for a good measure, let's measure the coils here to see if we have anything weird. So let's begin with this top one, which is close to the, I don't know, and this one measures 65 ohms, 61 ohms, something like this, 56 ohms. This one next to the BIOS chip, which is probably the 3.3 volts, measures 2.5 kilo ohms. Okay, this one is close to the CPU, measures 10 ohms. This one 5 ohms. 5 ohms. And this one 85, 86 ohms. This one next to the SIO chip, mega ohms. And this next to the reset button, 500 ohms. Alright, the only ones that measure really low are these two ones, which measure 5 ohms. Let's measure the capacitors on top. 5.5 ohms, 5.86 ohms. Alright, so actually there's no explanation why the PCH is getting hot while the device is off. The only reason is that there is something wrong with the PCH, even though the device works. That's the weird thing. But I cannot trust this device. I will inform the customer about the problem, that his device works, and probably he will need to change a power supply, buy a new 19 volts power supply. But there is no other explanation. I mean, why the PCH is getting hot. Anyway, that was the video. Thank you for watching. If I have any updates on this device, I will let you know. Okay. Until next time, bye.